Hello, hello, and welcome to all you beautiful souls. It's been a little while. I've been busy. Hope your day's going well. Happy Saturday, November 4th already. Today, I just thought I'd hop on and do a general reading for all signs. Basically, not each individual, but one reading for everybody. I think a lot of people right now are going through similar things. Like I know that some people feel like they want to move on, do stuff, you know, but they feel they're not necessarily stuck, but they just feel that they just have to rest a bit or take it easy or take it slow. Well, good news. Spirit is saying that all this creativity that people have been feeling, things that maybe projects that they wanted to start, you're going to start them now, including me. I wanted to start a few things, but doing everything else that wasn't on schedule. So with that, and if anybody out there is looking for a more fulfilling job, um, there's good news. There's good news. You do have to close the door before another opens, but or close a chapter in your life, or do something that so to help you move on. It's not always easy, but there is something better that is waiting for you. Now, if a person has a good job, but still they want something more fulfilling, same thing. Same thing applies. There's something in an area in your life that you may have to close a chapter on, and then go forth. A lot of people around this time, they're a little anxious and a little worried about, well, starting something new. And that's reasonable. There's a lot of anxiety around that. But I can say that, think of it this way: this too shall pass. You don't know until you start something else that eventually you realize, once you started it, that it's better than what you were doing. So it's a lot of good news. A lot of good things are starting to happen. And some of you, if you feel like you just need to take a day off, take a day off. It might not be a long vacation. If some of you want a bigger vacation, then if you can go for it, go for it. Otherwise, you may just need to take a day off to regenerate yourself, reorganize, rethink what is next for you, what you want to do. So, like I said, a lot of you, there is a lot of creativity that's been stirred up since by the last week of October. So that creativity is you're going to release it and do something. A lot of you are going to be starting something to do something. So I'll just pull a few cards here to see where we're at, what else is going on. Let's see. Yeah, people that want to start something new or promotion, or, you do have the skills, you do have what you need. And sometimes what's holding us back is this unknown, right? Fear of the unknown, a little bit of anxiety, because what if it's worse? Well, no, actually, probably is going to be better. So you have to think that way, a little more positive, right? Okay. So this, again, a general, if something that I read here doesn't kind of jive with you, just not to worry. Maybe there's something else that'll come up during next week. I'll be doing a little more readings next week. So for most of you, whether you're an air sign, a fire sign, water sign, earth sign, or a lot of us are kind of going in the same way right now. A lot of us. I don't know if it's because of all the solar activity we've had, the lunar activity, but it seems to me that general population is ready for a change. All right. So basically, right now, whoa, okay, yes, got to close that door. I've got the King Cups here. So sometimes, yes, it does represent a person, like a man in your life, but I'm talking about closures, closing a door, and this is definitely a door, a chapter that you need to close. Now, You may want to have a little more information before you close that door, and that's fine. But I've got the Page of Swords. That's kind of crossing your path. So pages are messengers. They're news. But because he's coming really quick, he's also bringing sometimes a lot of info. Sometimes it can be a little conflicting because if you're bombarded with too much information, then that's why you need to take a day to yourself to step back and kind of figure out, okay, I wanted information now. It's overkill. It's overwhelming information, just way too much. But between all that, you can decipher in the the news that you get, all that information that you get. Weed through the good information, what feels right for you, and what doesn't feel right, just toss it aside. But there's going to be a little bit of conflicting kind of information that's coming through. So sometimes the universe does that for us to, I wouldn't say completely test you, but in a sense, you have to figure it out. They'll help you, but you have to figure out what it is that you want. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to turn? So we get all that information that we ask for, but bottom line, you have to make the decision. You have to weigh all the information that you have and then decide. Okay. Well, the universe has helped a little bit more than the norm. A lot of the karmic situations. So in your life right now, what you've been asking for, the universe, and I say it always works in divine timing, but the universe has been putting the finishing touches. And they know that you're weighing everything. You're doing everything that you can. You're on the right track, but you've got to get everything else, like I said, make decisions and everything else get in order before you can finalize everything. But you do have the universe on your side helping you. So throughout your life here, every time you've wanted something, you've come so close to attaining something that you want, a lot of us will step back and thinking, well, maybe it won't come, maybe I'll settle for this or do this instead. Well, I'm here to tell you that just stay on this course. Just figure it out, all this information that comes through. Ask your guides, ask your angels to help you figure out what is right for you, because you're close. You're close to attaining a lot of things that you want. I'd say you're about a little more than halfway there, maybe 3/4 there, but just continue, okay? So some of you have had, I've got the Tower here, so that's just something that's just basically it's kind of behind you. Some of you had like major changes. Maybe that's why that you have to close certain doors, because when the Tower happens, this means it's just recently happened, or it could be yesterday or a week ago. And this only comes around when we've asked for help and we really don't want to step forward, but we've been asking, and then the universe is like, okay, we're just going to wipe your slate clean. You're just out of nowhere. You think out of nowhere something happened, but this has been a long time coming. This is something you've probably said out loud a few times. You wish something was done, or you'd get something better, or, well, it happens. It happens sometimes when we least expect it, but it's coming. It's gone now. So, like I said, this too shall pass. You let that go. What is coming forth? What is the future here? I've got the Three of Hearts. Now, Three of Hearts, yes, it does say that you've been hurt. You've been hurt many times, not only by, emotional hurts, but words and deeds, and, people have maybe stabbed you in the back. A lot of people are walking around wounded. A lot of people have been hurt through life. A lot of times people are, especially people that are highly spiritual, they're sensitive, they're sentient beings that are just feel more than others sometimes. They're more emotional, they're more in tune with themselves, easy to get hurt. But don't let that hurt, and there's going to be sometimes hurt. Let it bounce off of you. Try not to let it bother you too much. Don't try not to let it get to you, because a lot of times people that hurt other people, it has to do with them more than you. You're a good person. Surround yourself with a white light every day. These are going to come to you, yes, but can let it bounce off. Ask the universe to let all unwanted energies and negativity bounce off of you. Okay? Because there's going to be a little more harsh words and a little more pain. And you're experiencing a human experience in on this planet. So it's not always easy. There's going to be a lot of that, but you can just move forth. Grieve if you need, and then let release and move forth. Because if you hold that back, it only will hurt you physically, not just emotionally, but it can cause a lot of health issues. Okay. So being on this path, the way you're going right now, close the door. If you don't close the door or close a chapter in your life, then you may have people not just hurt you by words and deeds, but it might even, they might put you in a situation where you're going to be stricken with illness, and you don't want that. Okay, you don't want that. So protect yourself. You need to protect yourself. Yes, you're very creative. There's a lot of potential, but you need to be careful and you need to protect yourself. Okay, surround yourself with white light. Ask your guide, your angel, to protect you. People around you feel that, well, you can always pretty much juggle everything. You're a good person. You help people. You have a loving partner. A lot of people see the good side. They don't see the person inside that is hurting, that is going through a difficult time. They don't see that. They just see the exterior. A lot of people are good at hiding that. They're always smiling, but behind that smile, there's pain. And again, a lot of people just don't know. But that's okay. That's okay, because you don't want to be around there and just attract more and more drama or misery. That's understandable. So your hopes and your fears going forth. I've got the Queen of Pentacles here. The Queen of Pentacles is this motherly figure. Sometimes could be even like an older sister. It could be, unless your mother's around, or an older sister or something, but a really good friend. This woman, you always have somebody that you can confide in, that is looking out for you, that's got your back. Very practical woman, very helpful in many ways, not just like monetary, but helpful in pretty much every area, down to earth. So you don't have to worry too much. You do have somebody on your side. Okay. And you yourself, you're probably a lot like that. Practical, down to earth. Well, the outcome here, what I have is the Lovers. So for some of you, you may meet somebody new. Lovers doesn't always necessarily mean that you will have, it'll end up in a wedding. I mean, this is a very general reading. But a lot of you could also find really good friendships, meeting new people, especially if you need to go on holiday. You may meet a lot of good friends and possible friendship that can develop into more. So overall, yes, you're going to be going through some hurdles, and something's happened in the past for a lot of you just recently that's just, kind of wiped your slate clean. So, but overall, it ends well, right? It ends well. Again, I read only right side up. That's my style of reading. But all is good. All is good. Now I'm just going to pull a card from it's Doreen Virtue, Messages from Your Angels. What would the Spirit want everyone, generally everybody, to know? What is going on here? The Spirit. Taking a sweet time. Shuffle more. Okay. The Spirit. Rosetta. Rosetta says, you have a gift for working with young people, and your divine purpose involves helping teaching or parenting children. So a lot of you, are helpers. That's why when your divine purpose here in life is to help others, whether and teaching other people, working with children. Yes, of course, it's going to be sometimes painful. Can't fix everybody, can't help everybody, but we do our best, right? We do our best. It says here, children respond to your open-hearted nature. You're also charmed by their straightforward honesty, their laughter, and their innocence. In many ways, they engage and heal your own inner child. If you ever, spend time with children, either teaching them or playing with them or taking them to a park or something, you just watch them play with other children. There's so many things that just, whatever you're going through, your thought process, when you see them playing, and you just realize things that maybe things from even your own childhood. And I don't know, I think that it helps a lot of people in their adult life when they hang around, watch children, sometimes play, how they interact, depending on their age too. But sometimes there's things that you can teach them, but they can teach you things. It's quite interesting. It's quite interesting. I did a lot of babysitting many years ago, and when I took the kids to the park, they play. I used to watch them, and the children are so in tune to so many things. You can't really hide a lot from them. They just know. You could be having a bad day coming home, and you're all cheery, or you seem to be, but the children will know. There's something there. They're very open and intuitive. So it's pretty nice. It says here, you seek to give these children that which you desire when you are young. That's true. That's so true. Perhaps you remember as a kid, you didn't get to play as much as the other kids or ride your bike, and you just want to help the other kids more than what you had. You also feel an inner calling to improve the lives of children, and you may wonder about the best way to proceed. So Rosetta is your guardian angel that helps you, and she says she delights in bringing you new opportunities to help children. So all you need to do is notice the young people whom I bring into your orbit. Even if you're not teaching children, babysitting children, or have children of your own, when you go out and there's children that present themselves around you, maybe you just, need to give them a smile or something, right? Be your delightful self with these children. The rest will take care of itself. Sometimes a child may present itself, and all they need is a smile from you, or a warm word, a kind word. Maybe they just need that, like good job. Sometimes kids will need reassurance about something, or a little more confidence. So, be genuine and say something to them. So as soon as you're ready for an increased role, please say the word to me, and I will increase the number of lives you touch. So please be assured that I understand your temperament and will only bring you to situations that matches your passions, your talents, your interest. You're a blessing to children everywhere. That's pretty nice. That's very nice. So whether you have your children, or whether you see children in a park, or whether your friends have children, sometimes I know people that don't have children, but they're friends. They become like, an aunt. Not really a relative, but they become an aunt anyways, because they just love being around the kids, and the kids love their aunt or their uncle. Not only the gifts that they bring, but their support. The talk, they listen to them, kids like that. So I think it was pretty good. I'm going to be coming back probably Monday, but until then, I will just leave you with the weekend thought. Have an awesome Sunday tomorrow, November 5th. Time does change. We lose an hour. fall back an hour. So, and then probably see you on Monday. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed and hope the messages helped. Until next time. Bye for now.